So, hi guys, my name is Derrick, and today I'm going to be talking about the benefits that video games can have for you. But first, I'd like to start out with a video. Slide. So basically the point of that video was just to show that the physical and mental benefits of playing video games, such as like increased reaction times, which is more prevalent with playing action games such as like Call of Duty, or mostly Call of Duty and first-person shooters, since you have to have twitch reactions when you're playing. Excellent. So yeah, a lot of people who know me and talk to me outside of school know that I play video games a lot, and that it's generally a pretty big staple of my free time outside of like reading or writing. And it's just like I've been doing that since I was a young kid. And, like I started out playing I was playing Mortal Kombat at like 6 and 7 with my family. So right here are two of my favorite games right now. The one on the left is Fire Emblem Awakening, which is a turn-based strategy game where you have to manage units to make sure that you can complete the map objective in time. And the one on the right is a more recent game. It's Doom, which is actually a remake of an old game that my uncle played a lot, and that like I didn't really get a chance to get into, but now I'm getting it. I got into it recently, so it's pretty cool. So just a quick audience survey. So if you play video games, just raise your hand. Now, how many of you play Call of Duty? Two people. So yeah. So if you guys, since you guys play Call of Duty, now how many of you play Call of Duty? A lot. So, have you guys noticed that if, like, after you're done playing Call of Duty, do you have an easier time reacting to things, or just, like, generally managing things? You can multitask better, like, I know a lot of people play video games, me especially. I'm usually like, if I'm at the house, I can play video games. I'll probably be writing on my laptop, playing video, and having a conversation with like my family at the same time. And generally, I can manage that pretty well. It's just that it's good. And it helps like manage my working when I work too. So I can be doing something else, and then I can get immediately right back on task once I'm done with dealing with the other problem. So these two pictures are just, the one on the left is just showing like social interactions with after playing certain types of video games. So more single player games like role playing games, or like playing the single player for a lot of first person shooters. You don't really have that much social reaction, but playing like games like MMOs where you communicate with multiple people online and through who live in other countries, it shows that you have it translates to having better social interactions in real life, since you can manage a lot more conversations a lot better. And the one on the right is just showing people's field of vision, how it expands through, like, video game players have a somewhat wider field of vision and can see in a wider radius and spot more things easier than people who don't play video games. So now going on to less mental and health benefits. This is sort of people who make their careers out of video games, and like by playing video games on YouTube. So a few people who might know the guy on the left might know these two people. The one on the left is Mark Fishbach, also known as Markiplier. He's a very famous YouTuber, and he plays video game content, and generally YouTube is his job because he has about 3 billion subscribers, and I believe that this year his total worth is around $3 million, I believe. Just because he plays video game. And the one on the right is Felix Kellberg, also known as PewDiePie, and he plays a lot of horror games, and he's one of the most subscribed YouTubers on YouTube, I believe. I don't remember his subscriber count, but anyway, I looked up his current worth. As of 2016, he's estimated to be worth about $13 billion. And just playing video games, some people might see it as just like a way to simply pass the time, or like distract yourself from work. But there are people who play video games, and they can make this an entire career doing something they love. And then, like, this isn't like, you don't have that feeling when if you work a job, sometimes it'll feel like work just going. They get to enjoy what they do, and then they get to reach out to people who might not be too sociable or have, like, a real grasp on interacting with other people, maybe because of self-esteem issues.